guys, welcome back to my channel. This is just kind of weird to like be sitting here in this position right now. I haven't been on YouTube in quite a minute, and now I have my boyfriend on my channel for the very first time.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen.
This is, do you want to go by Farnham?
No, you
Jordan?
call me, I mean, call me what you call me.
This is my boyfriend, Jordan.
Yeah. Hi.
The love of my life. He actually has his own YouTube channel, which has been doing really well because he is a cook. I will link that down below. But I wanted to do something lighthearted because everything going on in the world right now, there's just so much craziness. There's so much happening. There's so much devastation. And I just felt like I needed to get back on camera and have a good time. And there's a lot going on in my personal life right now as well that I'm not ready to talk about. And so I didn't want to sit down just one-on-one, face-to-face quite yet. But I wanted to film something and connect with you and have fun. So I thought, why not sit down and kind of create this like silly little game show?
Totally.
And you guys can meet my boyfriend for like the official first time here on my YouTube channel. I did a poll on Insta stories, so did he. So every single question in this video is gonna come from you guys, and we're gonna see who knows each other better.
Who do you think's gonna win? You think you're gonna win?
I'm gonna win.
I don't know, I'm
a Cancer.
Yeah, but I'm just so present all the time. I just feel like
Damn it.
I remember everything. Should we do like a coin toss, see who goes first, or should we just do ladies first? Ladies first, got it.
Wait, also, before we jump into this, can we just talk about how amazing this background is? My editor and filmographer threw this together in 2 seconds, so thank you to Andrew for coming over today and just making this happen. I didn't know it was gonna look so cool on camera, so I'm really loving this.
It looks amazing, it really does.
I'm obsessed with it. Okay, so I'm gonna start.
Yeah, go ahead, give me the
Wait, are we
first
like ready
one.
to go? Wait, what are we gonna call this? What is it called again?
I said J&J Q&A.
We have 15 questions each.
Okay.
If I lose, I will donate $2,000 to children who are hungry.
God, put me on the spot. I don't know, how am I supposed to top that? Okay, $2,000 to children who cannot afford to eat breakfast and lunch right now because of the coronavirus.
There you go.
Let's do it.
Are you ready?
Let's do it.
Question number 1. Okay, this is easy.
Okay.
What was my first job?
Oh, you worked at Planet Beach.
Is that your first and that's your final answer? I did work at Planet Beach. I did.
You did work at Planet Beach, but it wasn't your first job because your first job was Chick-fil-A.
That's right! Yay!
I got you guys. I got you. You thought I got it wrong.
Oh, you're such a joke.
But
I got you.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Which best friend have I had for the longest?
Oh, crap. Oh, my God.
And just to be clear, this has been said a few times, so.
All right.
Obviously.
Cam, because you knew.
Go ahead.
Damn it, I'm so stressed. Oh my God, I know this. I so know this. Oh my God, crap. Okay, hold on.
Okay, so your options are Terrence,
No.
Zach,
I was gonna say Zach.
or...
It's Zach.
It's Zach.
It's Zach. Okay. Who's my favorite rapper? Think.
Oh, I already know. Mr. Marshall Mathers.
Hi. Good job, babe. Good job.
Slim Shady. This one might be a little tricky. What high school did I go to, and what year did I graduate?
Oh my gosh, this is mean. I don't know this.
You don't? I've told you before.
I know, but like I can't remember the name of a high school. I didn't go to high school. I feel like you're just attacking me for being
Okay, what year did I graduate for half a point?
Ah! Okay, we're in 2020.
2020.
2000.
Yeah?
2014?
No.
What was it?
2012.
12?
12.
Wait, why is my math so off?
Cause you didn't go to high school?
I didn't go to high school. All right, here we go.
Let's do it.
If I could live anywhere in the world, where would it be?
Oh, God. Well, I know where you would want a vacation. Okay, so I know like one of our destination spots is Santorini, Greece, but I don't know if you would want to live there. Final answer, Tampa.
Yes! Oh my gosh! Are you kidding me? I really thought that I was gonna get you with that. I was like, okay.
No.
Yes, it's Tampa. It's exactly where I live right now.
Just on the water.
Just with my family,
Little
not
more
leaving
view.
them.
How old was I
Oh God.
when I had my first kiss?
You were a late.
I was a late bloomer.
You were a late bloomer. Okay, I don't know when it is exactly, but I'm going to. I know the story. 16?
One more try.
Come on!
One more try.
I want to say 17.
It was 17.
You were 17.
17.
You're so cute. Oh my God, I love you.
Late bloomer.
Oh my God.
I was so focused on rapping and being a battle rapper that I didn't care about girls for a long time.
Yeah.
I was just like...
Nothing ever got in my way of the boys. I was like... Okay, so there's one main answer to this one. Like one main that I'm like, if you get it, like you know.
Okay.
But there's also a couple of other answers that I'm like, okay, I'll give it to you still.
Okay, all right, so there's options.
What's my favorite food or snack when I'm PMSing?
Oh, damn.
That's why there's one thing that I crave so hard when I am PMSing, and I hate it. Cause I'm like, and it's the thing that tells me that I'm PMSing. Like, I don't even realize that it's happening, and I'm like, oh, I want it so bad. And then I'm like, I'm PMSing. Here it comes. She's on her way.
She's
Aunt
on
Flo
her
is
way.
knocking on the door.
I don't know if I know it off top.
Okay, I'll give you a hint.
Okay.
I went through a phase.
You had two phases since I've known you, and it was root beer floats and it was corn dogs. I'm gonna go out on a limb and say corn dog.
Root beer float!
Oh, come on!
You were so close! Damn. You were so close. Literally, I was like, just... Because I don't have a sweet tooth at all. I don't crave sweets or sugar ever, but only when I'm PMSing, I'm like, root beer float.
Miss Jaclynhill, who was my first celebrity crush?
I'm never gonna know this.
Yes, you will! We have
Hillary
talked-
Duff?
You just faked me out so hard.
I got it?
Yeah. You faked me out. Yeah.
I mean, samesies.
Hillary Duff.
Well, I mean, there's absolutely no denying Lizzie McGuire. What's my bra size?
I think I know what it is. And if this is in any way wrong, don't ignorant shame me because I'm not a brassiere specialist, but I'm gonna go ahead and say you are a 30.
That's always correct. Like, you're so far good. It's always been in the 30s.
34 double D.
Damn it!
Yeah!
Damn it! Oh, I thought you were gonna so get that wrong.
No, I'm on point with that.
I love how he's like, I mean, don't judge me, cause like I'm a little ignorant. I'm not like a brassiere specialist. And then he gets right. He's like, I'm on point with that bitch. Like, what?
So this one, I will say it might be a little on the tougher side, but we've talked about it.
Okay.
How old was I in my first YouTube rap battle?
I want to say 15.
Is that your final answer?
I'll say 14.
Yeah, 14.
Really?
14, yep.
Because you went to the chop shop at 12, right?
Yeah, the chop shop.
And then okay, and then 2 years later.
So bonus question, what year did that battle go on YouTube? You can do the math. I'm 26 right now.
29?
29?
2008?
Yeah! Yeah! Damn!
Okay. How old
Ooh.
was I when I
Okay.
drank my first beer?
Ooh.
I still remember this moment like it was last week. I had one beer and it was a Bud Light, and I convinced myself that I was wasted, and I was just like, oh my God, I'm so drunk. And my friend had like 13 beers. And she was actually drunk, and I was like, me too, same days.
All right, I'm a 26-year-old man, and if I drank 13 beers, I'd be wasted. So
Some people have problems, you don't. Okay.
So I'm gonna say you had your first beer at 18.
You're 100% right.
Ooh!
For a second, I thought it was 17. I was like that in my mind. I was like, it's 17, but actually, when I think about it, it was actually August, so I had just turned 18.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
This one might be a little tough for you.
Oh my God, they all are.
You know what?
Okay.
What is my favorite cologne?
Abercrombie Fierce.
Yeah.
That was really hard. What is my most worn shoe in my closet?
Oh. Like, what shoe do you wear the most?
Yes.
Or what shoe have you worn the most?
Like my most worn shoe. I mean, if I'd like worn through them, I've gotten rid of them or like donated them. But the shoe that I wear the most.
Your most worn shoe in your closet is your white Chanel low tops.
Yep. 100%. Good job. You are paying so much attention.
It's almost like I have a thing for feet. Jaclyn, what and where is my biggest scar on my body? And how did I get it?
It's on your wrist. It was a pipe of some sort that went through your wrist.
First of all, you're right. Yes, it was absolutely my wrist. And it was a PVC pipe. What wrist though?
Your right one.
Did you just look at it?
Okay. Easiest one. What's my favorite animal? Are you faking?
No, I'm thinking because like I know you like horses. But like, come on, it's like Lolly and Tips and George. It's like your favorite animal has to not be a tiger, but a dog.
Where are you getting at?
Let me just, hold on guys. So first off, she's wearing a bald eagle. She has dogs. She loves lions and she's a Cancer crab. So it's like, it's a 25% chance I get this
I have
right.
never said that crabs are a favorite animal. They're one of my favorite foods. One of my favorite foods.
I'm gonna say dog.
Is that your final answer? You know damn well it's a lion. Come on! When we were watching Tiger King, I was literally the entire time, I was getting choked up when they were showing how beautiful those lions were. I was like, oh, they're in captivity.
All right.
I'm shook right now.
Well, at least I knew
shook.
that was one of the
so
options.
Shook. I mean, yeah, at least you knew, but like.
Okay. All right, well now we gotta spice this up a little bit because clearly I'm falling behind. So, okay. What medical profession was I going to college for?
Oh, crap.
Oh, crap.
Nope, no clue.
No clue?
No clue. Can I phone a friend? Can I phone your mom? Something biology? I just know that you were going to do something that had to do with something.
It's true. I was going to do something that had to do with something.
I have to pass it. I have no clue.
Okay.
I'm not gonna know.
So, I wanted to be a chiropractor.
What?
Yeah.
I never knew this.
Your brother knows this.
Well, then maybe you should marry him. What is my favorite? This is the end of the world meal. My favorite meal.
Oh my goodness.
Because it's not like it's like mashed potatoes, gravy, and fried chicken. It's not like a whole plate. It's just like food, a meal. It's like my favorite.
I mean, anything that I cook.
That's very much true.
I would say your end of the world go-to meal would have to be kicking Cajun crab.
Yeah, he's right.
Yeah?
Yeah. It doesn't have to be kicking Cajun, just crab
Just
in general.
crab,
Just
yeah.
crab with butter and lemon and salt and pepper. That is my favorite meal. Oh my God, I want sushi and they're closed. Good job. That was very good.
Okay, I think we're all tied up, like Robin Thicke. So the question was, can you name all 3 of my albums? But I never told you the name of the first album I made, but you definitely know 2 of the 3.
Okay, Bubblegum Trap, and the other one is either like Man on Fire or Last Man Standing, or Man of the Hour.
Yeah!
That's right. I know my man.
Yeah. Yep.
I did it. I get a point.
You get a point.
Okay, this one might be a little challenging for you. What do I collect?
First of all, that's not fair because you collect a lot of things.
No. No, there's something that I collect, and I take pride in it, and it's something that excites me very, very much.
I'm just gonna say, oh God, because you collect 2 of these things. You collect Judith Lieber bags.
That's it!
Okay.
Oh my gosh, I can't believe that you actually got that.
Yeah.
Judith Lieber.
Yeah, Judith
I
Lieber
have
bags.
probably like 40 to 50 Judith Lieber bags.
Yeah, no, I know.
My favorite. They're not like actual, like, they are handbags, but there's one up there, but I'm not gonna be able to reach it. But
Yeah.
they, like, I use them also as decor and like things around my house. They are all technically handbags, so they do open up, but some of them are so like small that they can literally fit like a mini tampon and that's it. Like they're tiny, but I love them.
If you follow me on Instagram, you know that I've been donating blood for a long time. I recently like picked it back up. I did it for a lot when I was younger in my teenage years, and I recently like picked it back up again. So the question is, how many gallons of blood have I donated?
2.
Yeah, 2 gallons.
I remember when you hit your 2-gallon mark.
Yep.
Crazy.
Very good.
I don't know how he does that. I literally see the tiniest bit of blood and I'm like,
Oh
my
yeah.
God. Like I feel like I'm
She's the
gonna
worst.
I'm one of those people. I'm gonna pass out. I get so queasy, weak in the knees. Like, what was my least favorite subject in school?
Oh, I mean, yeah, math.
Yeah.
Yeah, totally.
What about in college? Bonus point.
Ooh. So it's either like calligraphy or it is, oh God, I don't want to say it. Color theory.
No, I love color theory.
I know. Drawing.
No, I loved drawing.
I don't know.
I was
What is
terrible at it, but I loved it.
it? What is it?
Art history.
This one's tough. And I'll take 2 answers because I know I told you both of them.
So you're a liar.
What was the first album I ever got?
The first album you ever got was 50 Cent. What's my biggest pet peeve?
I'm like struggling to even think of anything right now. Biggest pet peeve.
It's something, so I'm gonna just continue to give you clues. It's not like when people don't clean the kitchen.
I don't know what your biggest pet peeve is.
So are you gonna be a loser?
No, I'm gonna say that your biggest pet peeve is
How about lack
of communication.
There it is. Does that count though that I said that? Does it count?
No.
No, it doesn't count at all?
No, I don't get that point. No way.
No?
No.
That is my biggest pet peeve in the entire world.
Yeah.
Now that you know, isn't it like so obvious?
Yeah, no, clearly. I mean,
I cannot handle lack of communication. It drives me crazy.
yeah, I remember
It drives me insane. Like, just talk. Just talk it out. It's all good. Like, just
Totally.
say it, blurt it out, and then you're done. You get to move on. All is good in the world. Just communicate.
Totally. What city was I born in?
Pasco County? Wait, no, that's not a city. That's a
County.
county, obviously.
And no.
I don't know it. I'm just going to say Newport Richie. What was it?
Clearwater, Florida.
What?
The bonus question was going to be which hospital?
I wouldn't know that either.
Because I wasn't born in a hospital.
You were born with a midwife. I just
And a
said
half.
that. Oh my God! You're getting in my head. I'm so confused by everything.
I'm hot. The AC's off. It's hot.
So hot. I'm sweating. Okay. Where do I apply my highlighter? On my face.
Where don't you apply your highlighter?
Don't look at me.
All right.
I'm gonna look at
off
you,
top.
and you point to the points on your face.
Apples of the cheeks, nose, above the brow, and sometimes on the chin.
Yeah, that's 100% accurate.
It's true.
You missed one thing.
I did? Oh, the corners of the eyes.
Yeah, you got it. That's really good.
So, this is something that you look at every single day.
Okay.
Every single day.
Okay.
What cell phone carrier do I have?
Verizon.
No.
Damn it! Is it AT&T?
No.
Ew, what do you have?
Sprint.
You have Sprint?
I've had Sprint since I was like 7.
Bye. I'm kidding. I love you.
I know you.
Now I know why your calls are always being dropped. What's my favorite designer handbag?
The Birkin.
When you say the Birkin, give me specifics.
Oh, you want me to be specific, like a Himalayan crocodile Birkin.
Yeah. Oh, okay, so you pay a lot of attention.
It's true.
You're a good boyfriend. Don't smile at the camera like that. You smile at me like that. Me!
If I could cook with one celebrity chef, which celebrity chef would it be?
What? This is really hard. I don't know.
You know, she knows.
I don't ever see you looking at celebrity chefs.
Just think of who are the big names?
Wolfgang Puck, Emerald. I don't cook.
Oh, you know, baby. He's got a mouth like a sailor.
Gordon Ramsay.
Gordon Ramsay.
Is that his name? Okay. Duh.
Yeah.
I never thought of him.
That's what I'm saying. Like it goes without saying.
You love his egg recipe. Oh, well, you're not gonna get this.
Get out of here,
You're
really?
not gonna get it.
Okay, what is it?
I should have given you the harder one. Yeah, you're not gonna get this. Where was the first picture or video that we ever took together? When was the first time I ever pulled out my phone and decided to document a moment of us in any way?
Part of me wants to, oh man, like the one that pops to mind is me on the counter.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's it. That means you won. Oh my God. We were hanging out here at my house and having so much fun, and then we started listening to Eminem, and then he jumped up on my kitchen island and started like putting on a full performance, a full concert.
It's true.
You know, it impressed me. You did it. So I'll be donating, what did I say, 2,000?
2,000.
I'll donate $2,000 to NoKidsHungry.org. So now we're gonna go ahead and just fire off some questions that you guys asked on my Instagram stories. I feel so game showy. I'm just gonna go ahead and fire off some questions that you guys, the audience, asked us to answer. Oh, you guys are about to get to know us real good. So we gotta go through these quick. All right,
Okay.
so like not too much explaining.
Explanating.
Not too much explaining. Let's just get through it. Okay. At what moment, Jaclyn, were you like, damn, I love this man for the very first time? The moment that I genuinely was like, oh wow, like I really from the bottom of my heart love him, not just like infatuation, was I spilled my heart out to him and told him how I felt about him, and he completely rejected and denied me. It broke my heart. I don't think my heart's ever been that broken. I mean, it's been broken in some ways, but not like that. Like, I let him know how I felt about him and how strong my feelings were, and he was like, nope. You need time to heal. You need to work on yourself. I care about you very much, and I'm going to distance myself from you, and you need to just focus and heal and take the time that you need.
Totally.
And in that moment, I realized what an incredible man he actually was. And I was like, I remember going to my mom. I was up until 10 o'clock in the morning that night. I FaceTimed my entire family, and I was like, I love this guy. Because I really realized in that moment how much you cared about me.
Yeah.
Because you could have just taken advantage of the situation and been like,
No.
oh, she has feelings for me. Let's just go ahead and jump on that. But instead, he's like, nope, you need to focus on yourself for a while.
Yeah, no, totally. You definitely needed like healing.
What's the most challenging obstacle that we have faced so far?
Learning how to live with like social media as such like a huge part of our lives. Like I'd never experienced anything like that before. Like somebody's whole life is like dictated and run by social media and like what's going on there. So that was definitely the hardest part for me.
Yeah. My answer I was gonna say if I had to pick for us would be what happened last summer over the lipsticks and the challenge that we faced.
Oh my God, yeah, that,
Can
I
we
mean.
talk of what we faced, the challenge that we faced of that and just what happened to my mental state.
Yeah, totally. And it wasn't even that like that affected our relationship. It was just like.
It was so hard to go through though.
Yeah, no,
and I felt so bad for Jordan, and all I did was cry because I was like, you deserve so much better than me. Why are you still around? Because and even still working through it, just a basket case. Yeah, I think that's been very challenging. It's been challenging for me to know the place that I'm in.
Yeah.
And allow him just to be there by my side and love me. And
I just feel like if you're in a healthy relationship, in my mind, I'm just like, yo, like if I can't be by your side through something as difficult as this, you know, then I don't deserve to be with you when you're at your best.
Yeah, but that's because you're a very good person. Not everybody is like that. Okay. Which dog favors Jordan the most? I mean, this is ridiculously obvious.
It's clearly not Georgie.
Okay, so say it on the count of three. 1, 2, 3.
Lolly.
Who farted in front of each other first? Do I ever use that word? I say
really.
toots.
Yeah, you say toot. It was a funny story.
Okay, but who was it?
It was me.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
That's right. He was telling me a story, and he was sitting on the bench at the bottom of my bed, and I was sitting on my bed. And he was like, oh my gosh, I remember one of the first times we were ever hanging out and you had that Fiji bottle and you threw it across the room and it hit me right in my stomach, and I didn't react to it at the time because I didn't want you to know that it hit me and it hurt, but I was like, oh! And when he went, oh! Impersonating it, he tooted. And he literally went, oh! And then that happened, he was like, oh! and he gasped for air, and he just stood up, and he just walked out of the room.
Walked out
for like 5 minutes, and I was crying. I was laughing so hard because that was like a good 6-8 months into like being very, very much in a relationship.
Yeah, it sucked.
Who is the one to apologize first? 1, 2, 3. Yeah. It actually shocks me how quickly he apologizes. I'm an apologizer. It just takes me a little bit to like.
You gotta process.
What are your pet peeves about each other?
You go first.
Okay, my pet peeve about you. I mean, you're gonna know.
Yeah.
It's the way you talk to the dogs. When he first met me, I had this certain way and like this certain like language that I use with my dogs and like an accent, and I'll be like, "Hey, Tips." Like, that's Tipsy. I'd be like, "Lolly Moms. Oh, George." And like, that's how I talk to him. Like, "Oh, come on." And then he like was like, "It's so funny the way you talk to your dogs. It's so cute." So he adapted it, and now he's like, "George."
So like,
and he's like, "Oh, Lolly." And I'm like, "What is this?" And literally, and he'll be like, "Let's go outside." And I'm like, "Oh my," I'm getting red talking about it.
Oh, come on. Let's go outside, Lolly.
It's
hi, stinky white.
She doesn't even like it.
Oh, yes, she does. A Lolly.
Stinky body. I'm like, "They're not
stinky body.
Also, if you would clean up your clothes every once in a while. That's it.
Okay.
I got 2.
Low blow.
But that's it.
It drives me nuts
how
genuinely invested you get in negative comments on social media. Like, it's hard because it'll ruin her day. Like, we'll be having a good time and she'll go on social media and then somebody will be saying something about her and she's just like so invested in what people say to her that it'll just like change her mood. So that
shut down and straight to the bottom.
Yeah. No. No.
Yes.
But
actually, yes.
And having to go downstairs and make a corn dog at 3 a.m.
Who became obsessed with each other first? 1, 2, 3. Me. Who wears the pants in the relationship?
1, 2,
3.
100%.
I tell my mom that like I feel like in our relationship, I'm like on a yacht and I'm like driving. I'm like I'm like in control and I'm like, woo! Like I'm doing it. I got the sailor's outfit on. Like I got the cap on. I'm like, I'm driving the boat. But Jordan's actually secretly behind me, like on the big wheel, like the real one. He's like, "Yeah, you're doing great, baby." And he's actually the one steering the boat. That's how I feel.
Yeah, that's fair.
Where was our first kiss at?
On the couch.
On the couch. That's right. What movie were we watching? That's how it always happens, right? You watch a movie on the couch and you have your first kiss?
I don't know. Wedding Crashers?
Grown-ups. Jaclyn, this is for me specifically. Were you hesitant to get into a new relationship and how did you overcome that? Yes, I 100% was hesitant. I was extremely hesitant when my last relationship ended. I was so excited just to be single and live my best for a very long time. I had every intention of being single for years. I actually thought that even when I was ready to date again, that I probably wouldn't find anybody because just of my career and where I was at in my life, I was nervous that people wouldn't see me for me and see me for my heart and like, you know, really just get to know my family. And I was nervous that they would come after me for the wrong reasons. And I just kind of took that chance and went for it. Very, very shortly after my ex and I split up, Jordan kind of just like fell into my lap. I fell in love with him so quickly that my fear just went away and I didn't even think about it. But I was so hesitant at first.
Totally.
What were our first impressions of one another? So let's talk about when we actually started to get to know each other.
My impression of you when I finally got to like know you, very spunky, very quirky, very, very kind, very giving, a big heart and super passionate. Like no matter what it was, that whatever you were invested in, like you put your all into it. You know what I mean? And you were just a very happy-go-lucky girl.
My first impression of you is how together you were for only being 24 years old. I was shocked. I feel like when I met him, I was like, oh, like he acted like he was in his mid-30s. He was just so together, so responsible, such a hard worker, so kind. Like I couldn't believe like the fact that his car was paid off and he had this amazing apartment and like his apartment was decorated so nice. And I'm just like, oh my God, like this is like older man type lifestyle. I was just like very shocked by how responsible and mature and together you were and shocked by your intelligence. So smart. What is our favorite meal to eat together?
Anything that I cook, I think we love to eat together. If I was gonna say restaurant.
Can you say on the count of 3? 1, 2, 3.
Eddie V's. Yeah.
What's our ideal date night? I know mine.
Give me yours. Go ahead.
We do it all the time.
Yeah.
You cook for me and we watch a movie on the couch. Or we would go out to eat. We'd go out to a nice restaurant and then come home and watch a movie on the couch.
I love to cook, but I also love to get out of the house. Get to really just like dive into other subjects and other topics that you want to talk about that you wouldn't necessarily talk about just laying on the couch, you know?
Who falls asleep first? 1, 2, 3. Okay, on the count of 3, who is more sensitive? 1, 2, 3.
You.
On the count of 3, who's more dramatic? 1, 2, 3.
You.
How many kids do you want?
Okay.
1, 2, 3.
525,600. 3. Boy, girl, boy, in that order.
Who is most likely to take the last slice of pizza?
1, 2, 3.
The reason that I say me is because you would offer it to me, but
100%.
I'm always the one to give it to you.
Always.
Who is funnier? 1.
Oh, man.
1, 2, 3.
She thinks she's got the best humor in the world, and I like doing like stupid dad jokes. So like older guys love my humor. If I tell a dad joke, she's like, "You're not a dad."
I'm not like that. I just know what's funny, and dad jokes just
Ain't cutting it, huh?
they don't do it for me. Okay, looking back in your relationship, what day stands out to you guys the most? So I want to take this and actually change it to what is something that we've done that stands out to us the most?
1, 2, 3. Scuba diving. Yeah.
It said scuba diving, I said snorkeling, but it was snorkeling.
It was snort. Yeah. Oh yeah. There's no thing.
Snorkeling at the reef in Turks and Caicos.
Yeah.
What are your nicknames for each other?
Mush, mushy, bugs.
Because he used to call me sugar bugs.
Sugar bugs.
Because he called me sugar, and then he called me sugar, and then he called me sugar booga, and then he called me booga, and then he called me bugs, and now it's bug. I don't have that many pet names for you. Mush, mushy, babe, Jordy. I don't have anything like super cute like you. How come I don't have bugs?
Listen, it took work and time to get to bugs.
It did. Okay. What are you guys doing to pass time during the quarantine? Oh, what was the first movie that we ever watched together?
Oh, I know this. What is it?
You don't know it. It's Grown Ups. It was the first time we kissed.
Oh, yeah.
Who is handling the quarantine better? 1, 2, 3. Oh my God, I didn't know that there was a name for my lifestyle. This is great.
I am losing my mind.
Jordan is going insane. What is the one thing as a couple that you have not done but you want to do?
Get married.
Okay. Sweet. How do you guys get past arguments? Communication.
Totally.
Our arguments never last long, which is amazing.
Yeah.
Because I can't handle it, but we get through it very, very, very quickly, and we also stay calm. And if I get upset or he gets upset and we start to kind of like react in ways that aren't ourselves, and that's the hardest thing to do is
So
when anyone, I'm speaking for myself, but when you start to get upset, the hardest thing to do is calm yourself down. It's almost like you start to get into like this fight mode and you just want to attack and you're like, no, I want to get it out right now and I want to talk about it right now and I just want to yell. Ah! So just knowing like I'm speaking out of emotion right now and I'm not speaking because it's how I actually feel, and knowing when to say when and just take a step back and be like, we'll revisit this.
Yeah.
You know, in 20 minutes, we'll revisit this in an hour, or let's just take a deep breath. A lot of times Jordan will do this thing that in the moment makes me so upset, but it's for the better. And he'll just be like, listen, I love you so much. And anything that's going to come out of my mouth right now is not going to be out of love, and it's not going to be kind. It's not going to be what you deserve. So I'm not going to say anything.
To get to that point where I say that, like it takes so much internal battle. You know what I mean? Because like you have so much, like, oh, I want to say this, and this. Like get these points across, and like this is my side, and this is how I feel. If I just come back to this in 5 or 10 minutes, and I just take a deep breath and just compose myself and talk about this, it's gonna end so much faster, and it's not ever gonna escalate. Like I'll be honest, like an actual argument, like
I think there's been 2 times.
Twice.
Yeah.
Twice.
Therapist Jordan has entered the chat. Okay, you guys, so that is it for this video. Jordan won the overall competition. We answered, I feel like we answered a ton of questions.
We did a lot.
We're like, let's make this one quick, and then we answered.
Because we like to communicate, guys. Clearly.
We're so lame. We're like, we're such good communicators. We're so happy. We're a very healthy couple. But that is it for the J&J Q&A.
Saucy.
Good job, baby. Congratulations again.
Great job.
I
love
lost,
you.
You win. I
Let's
love
feed
you too.
some kids.
Thank you so much for watching, you guys. I hope that you enjoyed this video. I will be back soon with, I feel again like I'm like a talk show host. Thank you so much for watching this. I will be back soon with more videos. Please subscribe. No, you don't need to subscribe. I get it. But I will be back soon with makeup tutorials. But I'm really glad that I got on camera and just did something fun because this was a really good time.
Yeah.
Let me know how you feel about this background. I honestly love it so much that I would love to film makeup tutorials in this room with this backdrop because I just think this is so fun and so my vibe right now.
So cool.
Let me know what you guys think. That's it. I know this video is long. I love you guys. Thank you for watching and we'll see you in the next one. Well, I'll see you in the next one.
You can find me on More Seasoning.
You can find him on More Seasoning. One more thing. We are gonna do a grilled cheese cook-off soon because I make the best grilled cheeses to ever exist. That was something that someone actually asked me and I wanted to put it in, but it asked for the couples questions, what is something that you make better than Jordan? And
apparently a grilled
I
cheese.
am the best at grilled cheeses in the entire world. So we're gonna do a grilled cheese cook-off on his channel soon. So I'll make sure to post that on my socials for you guys when it happens so that you guys can watch me just go ahead and handle that one. Okay, I love you. We're done. Bye guys. And it's like even weirder because you're so far away from me. I feel like I should be like nuzzled up.
I
Like
know.
we're holding hands in the intro.
Hey guys.
Welcome back. Welcome back to our channel. okay, let's not be weird. Not yet. Okay. I don't know what to do with my hands.
That's my job.
Just stop! Okay.
Miss. What?
I had Anthony write these cards down for me and help me. Like I read them and he wrote them. And there's one in here that he just snuck in that says, "Who is my best friend?"
I don't understand how you sit in one position for so long.
Pain is beauty, my friend.